Ever been in a conversation where the silence is so loud you can hear your own heartbeat? Yeah, we've all been there. Awkward silences are like uninvited guests. They show up at the worst times and refuse to leave. But what if I told you there's a way to never run out of things to say? No, it's not magic. It's just a few simple tricks. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be the person who keeps the conversation flowing like a pro. Let's face it, awkward silences are the worst. They're like that one relative who shows up to family gatherings unannounced. You don't know how to deal with them, but you can't ignore them either. But here's the good news. Avoiding awkward silences isn't about being the most interesting person in the room. It's about knowing a few simple strategies to keep the conversation alive. And trust me, it's easier than you think. The problem with awkward silences is that they make us panic. Our brains go blank and we start thinking, what do I say? And the more we panic, the harder it gets to think of something. It's like trying to remember the name of that one actor while everyone stares at you. Spoiler alert, the name usually comes to you 5 minutes after the conversation ends. Enter the Conversation Toolkit. These are simple, easy-to-use strategies that'll help you keep the conversation flowing, no matter the situation. And the best part? You don't have to be a stand-up comedian or a trivia master to use them. All you need is a little practice and a willingness to try. First up, the Ford method. No, it's not a car, it's an acronym. FORD stands for Family, Occupation, Recreation, and Dreams. These are 4 topics that almost everyone loves to talk about. For example, you can ask, do you have any fun plans with your family this weekend? Or what do you do for fun? It's like a cheat code for conversations. And if they mention something interesting, boom, you've got a whole new topic to explore. Next, the echo technique. This is where you repeat the last few words someone says and turn it into a question. For example, if they say, I just got back from a trip to Hawaii, you say, a trip to Hawaii? That sounds amazing. What was the best part? It's like keeping the ball in their court while showing you're interested. Plus, it gives you time to think of your next move. Now for the random fact strategy. This is where you pull out a fun or quirky fact to keep things interesting. For example, did you know octopuses have 3 hearts? Or I read that bananas are technically berries. It's unexpected, it's fun, and it's a great way to steer the conversation in a new direction. Just make sure your fact isn't too weird, unless you're talking to someone who loves weird facts. In that case, go wild. Now I know what you're thinking, but what if I mess up and say something stupid? Here's the thing. Everyone says something stupid sometimes. It's like a universal law. The key is to laugh it off and keep going. Remember, awkward silences are only awkward if you let them be. If you stay cool, everyone else will too. And if all else fails, just say, so, do you come here often? And pretend you're in rom-com. The beauty of these strategies is that they work in almost any situation, whether you're at a party, a networking event, or even on a first date. The key is to stay curious, ask questions, and listen. Because here's the secret. People love talking about themselves. If you can get them to do that, you'll never run out of things to say. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation that's running out of steam, try one of these strategies. Ask about their family, echo their last sentence, or drop a random fact. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. Just smile, take a deep breath, and remember, awkward silences are only temporary. With these tips in your back pocket, you'll never have to worry about awkward silences again. So go out there, start conversations, and keep them flowing.